Issa Funtua and Son, owners of 9Mobile, refused from buying Uganda Mobile and described as fraudsters. Teleology Holdings Nigeria Limited, which recently acquired Etisalat under shady circumstances, a front for dubious Nigerian forest round-tripper Malam Issa Funtua and his son Abubakar, took their shady deals to Uganda, where they were not only chased out but described as fraudsters. PointBlankNews.com can authoritatively reveal. After the acquisition of Etisalat, Teleology raised $71 million to buy Uganda state-owned telecommunications company, Uganda Telecommunications Limited. However, the deal hit the rocks after certain Ugandan government officials raised the alarm that Teleology was a run by a mafiasco-like syndicates of fraudsters. They were not far from the truth. They launder millions of United States dollars made from scandalous forests and other shady deals in Nigeria. The Funtuas, found in Asiga, Aliga, a 1996 Uganda law graduate of the University of Dar es Salaam, the perfect front. Fronting for the Funtuas wasn't a challenge for Aliga, who headed several financial institutions across Africa and the Middle East, including Barclays Wealth, UBA Capital, and PHB Capital. The Uganda front is in his early 40s. After hurriedly setting up Teleology Holdings, Aliga rushed back to his native Uganda a few months after acquiring Etisalat, now 9Mobile. In 2017, Uganda UTL was put under receivership. He indicated Teleology Holdings' interest to buy UTL. Back in Nigeria, the Funtuas were pulling the strings, using their relationships with President Muhammadu Buhari presidency to pressure President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda to back the rogue companies Teleology Holdings win the bid. Sources in Kampala disclosed that despite the obvious deficiencies of Teleology Holdings bid in October 2018 to please President Buhari, President Museveni caved in. Teleology was announced the winner of the bid to take over UTL. Teleology's $60 million bid defeated Mauritius Telecom, which bid $45 million, and other bidders such as Afrinet Communications, Hamilton Telecom, and Safaricom. According to a report of the Financial Intelligence Authority, the Ugandan government agency vested with the power to investigate contracts and prevent money laundering. Out of the 6 shortlisted companies, only one of the 6 companies, Mauritius Telecom, was the best firm in spite of offering the lowest asset of $45 million. The FIA report was signed by its executive director, Sydney Asubo, and dated May 25, 2018, saying we have not received any adverse information related to non-compliance with any regulatory requirements. In addition, the Financial Intelligence Authority has not received any report on this company, Mauritius Telecom, indicating possible involvement in money laundering or terrorist financing, noted the report. The bid won by Teleology was subject to the payment of a non-refundable fee of $7.1 million within 60 days. Sources in Uganda and Nigeria told PointBlank.com that while Museveni was under pressure from top officials in the Nigerian presidency, he was dealing with heavy resistance from cabinet members who were angry he awarded UTL bid to a Nigerian firm with no experience in the telecom business. To stave off a possible political backlash in his cabinet, a source in Uganda said Museveni had to put a caveat in the bid won by Teleology, asking the company to pay $7.1 million within 60 days to guarantee the bid. However, while Teleology Holdings failed to pay the required $60 million to finally take over the Uganda state-owned telco, a report carried out by the Uganda Government Financial Intelligence Authority (FIA) described Teleology as a company with no clear source of funding and ownership. Sources told pointblanknews.com that once Teleology got wind of the report, they stopped the payment of $60 million bid price and allowed the time given them to elapse. UTL returned back to the market in search of investors. On April 17, 2019, Uganda State Minister for Investment Evelyn Aniti said they realized that the deal was given to fraudsters and the search for genuine investors was on. Minister Aniti, who described Teleology Holdings as fraudsters, said it was based on a report which linked the company to the Funtuas, who are notorious for forest scam and using Aliga, a Ugandan, as a front. What happens with a UTL? Like Kisanja Hakuna Mecho, term for serious business, and Aniti. I told them these are quack investors and it has come to the fore that they are quack investors. We are back on the drawing board to get a proper investor, noted the minister. One thing I can promise you and promise my president is that we shall not betray our country to get quack investors or surrender as resources to fake people. That we will not do, added the minister. Although Teleology Holdings Limited submitted the highest bid, it was revealed by the FIA that they had no proper record of books of accounts, had no money to invest, no experience in the telecom business, and it was only a special purpose vehicle created with a sole aim of acquiring shares in Uganda Telecom. Indeed, my fears were vindicated because up to the present, this share company has never brought a coin to invest in UTL. She declared. Nothing we are not going to be hearing from these people. From these people. It is well, oh. Let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this whole thing. Stealing from Nigeria. This set of scumbags are among the conscienceless cabal, bleeding the country dry. Issa Funtua was given central bank by the cabal, just like the late Abakari was giving NNPC to superintend. It's a good thing they were called out by the Uganda authorities, thieves in animal skin. After buying your telecom, they will move to Uganda, to your media gradually. Their foot soldiers will follow. Thank the God you serve that you didn't fall victim. Their plan is to use Nigeria resources to own all African. Where are they taking all this money to? That's the problem. Where are they taking it to? Greed, greed, greed. Somebody who is greedy will never be satisfied until it will be destroyed. Atlas looters, when did they get this money from? That's a good question. All frontline Fulanis has looted the Nigeria treasury dry to the point that Nigeria has become a poverty capital of the world. What this criminal do with our CBN? There was a picture where the CBN governor was seen kneeling before that wretched old criminal and taking instructions from him. The Cabal network cankerworm bleeding Nigeria to death. Some poverty, low brain fellows may still even defend Issa Funtua and the zoo governments. I support you. This page should change its name to Hope for the Masses because no hope for Nigeria again. Okay. Criminals in high places causing pain to downtrodden in the name of foreign exchange racketeering. A lot of these are going on. And they will be laughing. They will be thinking that everything is going to continue like that. They will be seeing people in poverty and they will believe that they are the privileged ones, that they can do and undo, that it is not their fault that they are being privileged, and they will be seeing the poor dying. They will think that they are special people. They don't know that, well, after this government, we are going to be seeing a lot of revelations being exposed. A lot of revelations will be exposed. So guys, that is just what we are seeing. This Funtai, who is one of the cabals in the Buhari government, now has been chased out from Uganda. You see. So guys, let's hear your own opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.